And so if you're ready, I can get started showing you how I mix this up. Because there's certain things I mix up even before we go to the mixer. Because we are going to mix this in the mixer, okay?
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you can get a close with the mixer or not. But let's see how we do this. But okay, here is the cocoa, right?
Uh-huh.
You just dump the cocoa in there. You have everything ready. This is called having everything ready, okay?
We like to be ready.
You gotta
if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Ain't got to get ready, okay? And then here is your kosher salt, okay?
Okay.
And you mix those all together nicely. You know, you can use a whisker, you can mix, but make sure you mix them together really, really good, right?
I like that elbow grease you're putting on there.
Elbow grease makes it, hey, you understand it. Elbow grease makes it happen. You know.
You didn't mention that in the ingredients.
Wait, not only that, I didn't mention the fact that when I'm cooking, and you have to understand this, I throw flour everywhere, okay?
Okay.
I mean, that's just part of it. You know, if you don't throw flour, you ain't cooking. I mean, anybody that ends up cooking and they have a clean counter, they ain't
really cooking. Okay.
Trust me. Okay, that's the flour. Okay, now what we have here, the 4 eggs, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, hold on. I'm going to step away for just a minute. And we're going to take the eggs out of here, and they've already been washed off, okay?
Okay.
Now, we're going to crack these 4 eggs, but look at this. We're cracking them individually in a bowl.
Okay.
This is, before you add them to the bowl, the big bowl, you got to make sure that they're all in good shape, right?
Okay.
They smell good, they look good. You see what I'm saying?
So that's why you're doing individually.
That's why you do them individually and then dump them in the big bowl if they look good, right?
That's some high-class cooking.
It's high-class cooking. Now, that's intelligent cooking.
If you dump all mine in the same bowl.
Yeah,
and
but
then,
if you dump all 4 of them in the same bowl right away and one of them is bad, then what you going to do?
I wouldn't know. I would have eaten a bad egg.
You know, you would have thrown all those eggs away. That would have been a waste of money. Okay, and then I'm going to throw the eggshells out. But first of all, since I'm here cooking, and you know, and I want to show you that you keep your work area pretty clean, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, what I'm going to do here, we have the oil, okay, and we have the sugar.
Okay.
So I'm going to the baking unit. I mean my mixer here. Can you get in, focus in on this mixer here? This is my old-fashioned mixer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump the oil in here first, okay?
Okay.
I'll put the oil in there, okay?
Okay.
And it's old, so you're going to see it all ragged.
That's all the oil?
That's all of the oil.
Okay.
All 3 cups.
Okay.
And here go 3 cups of sugar.
I like that part.
You can do that part, right? Okay. And you start to mixing it up, and you mix it up really, really well on like a medium speed. I think I got them like on a 2-speed or something like that.
Okay.
All right. Once you mix it up, okay, you make sure to mix it up, and I mix it up for about a minute or 2. And then I start to add in the eggs one at a time.
One at a time again?
One at a time. And when you put them in there, you want to make sure that this egg is gone and beaten up and incorporated in the thing before you add another, right? And the only reason why you do that is you're just making sure that they are incorporated, okay?
Okay.
All right. And that's 4, 3, and it doesn't take long. And then once I get them all in there, I just beat them up for a minute, okay?
Okay.
Now you notice I'm putting all my dishes over here in the dishwasher, in the sink, so that I can wash them when I get finished, right?
I like it.
You have to do that after every. Now that's the only part I hate about when you're cooking at home and you ain't got no help, right?
Keep it clean.
Okay, keep it clean. Okay. Now we got the sugar, we got everything in there, right?
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to add the flour and the cocoa. Mix it one more time, make sure that the cocoa is all thoroughly in here, right?
Okay.
Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do before we do anything else is add some flavor, and we're going to add the red, okay? All right. Okay, we're adding the red food coloring. But I do have to take the top off it, don't I?
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Help, right? And then I slow it down so red won't splatter all over everything, because I have been known to splatter red all over everything.
You use all the red.
You know. Yeah, oh, yeah, not only do you use all the red, yeah, you use all the red.
Don't just use all the red, but use all the red.
Yeah, but
I like it.
You use 2 ounces of it, though. So that's just 1. So that's going to be a really, really red cake, right?
That is very red.
Well,
it's pretty.
Yeah, but once you put the flour in it, it's going to be as red.
That look tasty already, and that's just oil and egg and sugar.
You know what I just did?
What you do?
Go ahead. That's what I do. Okay. That would have actually put that one.
That was wrong?
That was wrong. Okay.
Why was the rum red?
But the rum was not red. That's why I knew it wasn't red flavor. See, that's what, when you get your stuff red, that's why you have everything set out before you get started.
Do you usually put rum in red velvet cake?
I put rum and a little bit of everything.
Okay, as long as it was supposed to be there.
Oh, it's gonna be there. Now see, this is red too. Okay.
So we putting some more red in.
More red. Yeah, the idea is you're gonna have 2 ounces of red. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we go with the flour and the buttermilk. Now I'm gonna tell you something. You add this in slowly, right? You add part of the flour, like 1/3 of it, right?
Okay.
And then you add a little bit of buttermilk. You don't add it all at the same time. And a little flour and a little buttermilk.
And why do we not add it all at the same time?
Well, because you don't put the flour in there. You want to make sure that the milk and the flour is equally divided, so it goes on the same way. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
I need to know that, because I would have just added it. I would have just dumped it all in there.
What? The flour and the
everything.
Milk at the same time? Then how are you going to make sure that
and
it's correct?
Eggs. See, it probably wouldn't have been correct. The sugar, the eggs, all of them would have went in there at the same time. And then I would have mixed it.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's put some more buttermilk. This is going to be really red, okay? But it's going to be good. Now, you notice we have that, hold on just 1 minute, I'm covered. Have that flavor, right? That red, that chocolate flavor.
Uh-huh.
But also, we add special flavors in it. I'm putting just a little bit of vanilla flavor in here, okay?
Okay.
Is that good?
That's good.
Okay. Okay, here we go. We added that little bit of buttermilk. Now let's put the rest of this flour in here. Now, remember when you're cooking, you put flour, buttermilk. Flour, buttermilk. Well, not just buttermilk, but whatever you're cooking, you put flour, milk. Flour, milk. And then you end up with the dry ingredient, whatever it is. Because now I might not, because I'm cooking some other things soon, and they won't even have any flour. They won't have any milk in it. They might have, like, cook a pineapple cake.
Uh-huh.
They might have pineapples in it. But the last thing that you put in here will be your flour.
Okay.
And so now I just dump all of that in there, okay? Now.
That's how I like to do it, Grandaddy. Just dump it in there.
Yeah, but you don't always just dump it in there. Now,
I know.
You see what has happened here? See all this flour on the mixers here?
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to stop this. And I'm going to scrape those down, right?
That's right.
And then I'm going to get this stuff down from the sides, right?
You got to use it all.
You got to use it all and make sure that it's all in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't make sure that it's all in there, you know what's going to happen to it?
What's going to happen?
It's going to taste nasty.
We don't want it to be nasty.
Now, this is some really,
get it in there.
Velvet cake, right? It is totally red, okay? All right. Now, let me tell you, we told you about the vinegar first, right? The vinegar, you know, I don't care how you factor it. The cake, when you put the red coloring in there,
uh-huh,
it might give it a little bite or a little nasty taste, right?
Yeah.
So here's what you do. You're gonna take this tablespoon of baking soda, right?
Uh-huh.
And 2 tablespoons of vinegar. And this is why I didn't put it in there first. You see that? See the reaction?
Uh-huh.
Now I dump it. Uh-oh. Did something happen?
I'm okay.
Okay, now I dump it in there, right?
Okay.
And when you dump it in there, you let it swirl for another 10 seconds or so. And it's ready.
Oh, and that's it.
That's it.
So that's the last step. Adding the vinegar and the...
That's it. The very last step you do this. And then so you, but you know, to make sure that everything is in there correctly and it's all in there, I always go in here and, you know, scoot it around and stuff like this to make sure it's all right, okay?
Okay.
Everything is in there right now. The next step we're going to do is, we should have had our oven on already, but we didn't. But we're going to turn it on now while we make sure that we dump the cake right, okay?
Okay.
All right, now, we're going to, well, turn it around. Turn the camera around now. Okay. But the next thing
I'm going to cut this water off.
Okay, turn the water off. Okay, is it action yet?
Oh, it's still going.
Oh, it's still going? Okay. I just want to make sure that you see that I'm using a convection oven. A convection oven is different from a regular oven. This recipe calls for baking at 350 degrees, right?
Okay.
But in a convection oven, which I always use because it circulates the heat easier, I'm using 325.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that.
How do you know whether or not you have a convection oven?
You buy it like that.
Oh. So this ain't just... I don't know.
You go to the store.
I don't know the difference. Does it say convection on there?
It does say convection on there.
I don't see it.
That was funny.
I don't see anything that says convection, Girl Diddy. See, I would mistake this. Oh, look, convect roast.
Huh?
It does say convect roast on it.
And it also says convect bake.
Oh, so can you regular bake? Yep, because regular bake is
regular
regular
bake up here, regular broil. But I use convect bake because, okay, when you use regular bake, it usually stays in one area. And convection means it circulates around and around the whole, stove. That's why I can cook more than one thing at a time. And it's all evenly done, okay? You got that?
Now, if that ain't highfalutin cooking, I don't know what it is, Grandma Diddy.
You call it highfalutin cooking? This normal cooking these days, baby. Everybody got a convection oven.
I don't.
You don't
got a regular oven.
Is that because you don't have no oven? You don't got no oven. Okay, I'm going to start off with just 24 cupcakes, right?
Okay.
And these cupcakes are going to be nice size cupcakes. And what I do is I buy these things like wholesale. I don't go, you can't get them at the grocery store, right? These are cupcake holders, right? And you just put them in there, and it's easy when you do it like